Just before 7 p.m. on April 8, 2024, a white Land Rover connected to multiple crimes sped through Kent County, Michigan. Deputies were already on high alert after the driver fled from police in Holland. When the chase reached the county line, officers braced for another attempt to stop the suspect. But no one that evening could have predicted just how quickly this pursuit would turn from tense to devastating.
Traffic.
Traffic's light. We're coming up to a red light. He's slowing down for it. It's coming to a full stop at the red light at Eastern. Looks like we're going to be going northbound.
Copy, turn northbound.
K9, he is northbound in the southbound of Eastern. Let me see if he corrects here in a second. K9, we're coming to the red light at Division. It's going to do a full stop. He's going to be turning northbound.
Copy, turn northbound.
Bailing out, bailing out.
Copy, bailing out.
Can I get permission from 4042 to start that way?
In the aftermath, it was revealed that the passenger struck and killed during the pursuit was 20-something Riley Doggett. The deputy behind the wheel, Josiah McMains, was not charged after investigators determined the death to be accidental, though many disagreed with that decision. Doggett's family and the community called for accountability, arguing that no one should lose their life in this way. The debate over where pursuit tactics cross the line still echoes throughout Kent County today. On March 16, 2024, officers in Beloit, Wisconsin were warned that a maroon Chevy Trailblazer linked to a shooting in Illinois was speeding toward their city. When the vehicle finally appeared, what began as a cross-state alert instantly turned into a high-risk confrontation.
Eastbound on Portland, eastbound on Portland. Eastbound, we're about 35 minutes light at Park Avenue, continue. North on Prairie Ave. Looks like we got a Beloit squad with us. Eastbound strong.
Yep, we just 1050 to the squad. Central and strong, we're wiping out. Hold trap.
The driver of the Trailblazer was shot and pronounced dead at the scene after colliding with a patrol vehicle. Officers later explained that they feared for their lives when the suspect appeared to intentionally ram their vehicles. Reports confirmed that one officer suffered only a minor cut, but the emotional weight of the night ran far deeper. For law enforcement, it was another grim reminder of how quickly a traffic stop can turn into a fatal encounter. This case wasn't about a high-speed chase, it was about a cover-up. On New Year's Eve 2022, Officer Joel Ludowitz of the Sauk Prairie Police Department called 911 to report his personal car stolen. Hours later, that same vehicle was found crashed and abandoned with him standing right next to it. And you won't believe what happened next.
I'm a professional walker in town, and I noticed that down there.
Yeah, let's see this way. Here's all these yours.
7-1 Sauk, I'm on scene. I'm gonna have to go down the other side.
No, we go down there and walk up the trail, but it's icy.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
My vehicle's gone. Somebody took my car.
Like stolen?
Like stole my car, yeah.
Okay. Are you at home right now?
I am, but I'm on my way to work. So if I could meet the deputy at my work. I'm a police officer at Sauk Prairie Police Department.
Oh my God.
There's nobody in it. 7-1 sock just for 43. There's nobody in the vehicle.
10-4. Alright, copy, direct. We're going to continue on until we get a search of the area.
Damn it. Is there blood in the car? There's blood on the side of that door. I don't see... Somebody's got to be f***ed up from this, because this...
Zach fire to talk. Chief 1 on location. We'll be out investigating. We'll have command.
I'll have to call you back. This is a fucking mess.
I want more people to search.
Joel's car was stolen, and it's laying down off the 60 bridge, so... Yeah, it's totaled. So I don't know... I don't know what the f***'s going on here. A lot of shit ain't adding up, so... yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of... Do you know what time you got home last night? Okay, because he's on... Ashley's all upset because this stays between you and I. He didn't get home till 1:07. No car. Yeah, so I don't know if he crashed this fucker after he dropped you off. I don't know. Because like I said, I called him multiple times this morning. He didn't answer the phone. Yeah, he came about 6:30. He came on. He said his car's stolen. And so, yeah, I think when he dropped you off, he was probably drunk and either fell asleep. And I don't see injuries on him, but he should have injuries the way this car looks. This car is totaled. It's on the walking path underneath the 60 bridge that went through the guardrail. So I will talk to you later. I don't know what to think at this point. Whew.
They had to have come up passenger side.
Why is there blood on the driver's side then? There's blood on that driver's side door.
Well, unless there was a passenger, because
The way this is creased, looks like they...
Reef the door open.
Yeah, right. They wrenched the door open.
Come here for a sec. I'm not going to be a dick, but I'm going to tell you this, okay?
Yeah.
Did you wipe the blood off the driver's side door?
just now,
Yeah.
I went over there and I checked the door.
Okay. Because there's blood on the driver's side door. Okay. Do not be on this.
Oh my God, Paul.
Just calm down.
Dude.
I'm only saying this because shit ain't adding up. Ashley called me. She said you got home about 1:07.
It was not 107. I already told her that. There's no way.
Okay,
Paul,
dude,
stop. This is not me. Oh my God.
Okay, just
We're not having this conversation, dude.
well, I just want to make sure that it's not.
I was with you for fuck's sakes
I
last
know,
night,
dude.
dude.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I'm just making sure because I just don't want you to get in trouble if it was you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I was with you last night.
I know that, but
And we weren't drunk.
I know.
Jesus Christ, Paul.
Dude, okay. We are gonna have a conversation after this is done because there's a lot of shit that isn't adding up.
Great, Brad.
Okay,
Command.
Sure.
So, and then
Oh my God.
don't
Paul.
get pissed at me, dude. You gotta look at it how I see it though.
We're around with
I left last night, and my girlfriend. No, I'll get a ride home. You gave my girlfriend a ride home, and your car's crashed, and she only lives so many blocks away. You gotta come see where I'm seeing it from.
First of
Now,
all,
okay, now listen to me. There was blood on the side of that car, and now it's wiped off. So now I gotta explain that away.
Paul, there's blood all over the car.
Inside?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just. You gotta see it from my standpoint too, dude. Okay. You know?
Head to the VFW.
I'm just saying.
The
'Cause-
fact that we're having a side conversation isn't like.
okay. Well.
And I gave her a ride home.
Investigators later discovered that Officer Ludowitz had been drinking and tried to conceal his involvement in the crash. He was charged with obstructing an officer and placed in an 18-month deferred prosecution program. Both Ludovitz and Officer Duman resigned shortly after. What do you think? Were those charges fair for an officer who tried to hide the truth, or should the consequences have gone further? In the early morning hours of November 23, 2019, Atlanta police clocked a black Mercedes flying down Interstate 85 at 125 miles per hour in a 55 zone. The driver had no intention of stopping, weaving through lanes like the city was his racetrack. When state troopers joined the pursuit near Lenox Road, it was clear this was no ordinary traffic stop, and they were ready to end it.
587 Atlanta, that vehicle struck the wall. He's going to be going into Lenox with action. Going up to Piedmont Lenox. Would show me 1080 with that vehicle. 587 Atlanta, 1080.
You're right here. Alright, you said you did go 85 north?
85 northbound. I need the air police, pit maneuver, pit, northbound. He's getting back in it. He's trying to get back in it. Coming up to North Druid Hills. Coming in for another pit. I got a vehicle on the way. Police 786 trying to set up for another pit. We're taking the exit for North Druid Hills. Take him. I believe he's setting up for a pit. .1050, we're trying to block him in right now. We got him up on the curve. Going to go quick. Put your hands out the window unless you want to get shot. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! I got non-lethal, dude. Lean right there. Lean right there. Spread your feet out. You got anything on me that's going to stick me? Is that a yes or a no?
The driver, later identified as Omid Sheikh Sajadia, refused every order to exit his vehicle, even after being boxed in. Troopers used a taser to finally subdue him, discovering he was under the influence of alcohol. Sajadia was charged with DUI, fleeing and attempting to elude, and reckless driving, among other offenses. On March 2, 2025, officers across Wisconsin were on alert for a reckless driver reported at nearly 140 miles per hour. The vehicle, a Lexus, tore across highways, passing on medians and shoulders as troopers tried to catch up. At those speeds, even a small mistake could mean disaster. And moments later, the inevitable happened.
Marker 64.
Speed 120, right lane, approaching exit 65.
120, right lane, approaching West.
Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls. Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls.
We took the possible 1050, 1050, 1050.
The driver, identified as Bo, was ejected from his vehicle after it flipped multiple times off U.S. Highway 18-151. Investigators found a debris field stretching hundreds of yards, confirming the sheer force of the crash. No other vehicles were struck, but Bo didn't survive. It was just after noon on April 3, 2016, when a Grandview officer tried to pull over an SUV for a simple traffic violation near Missouri 150. But instead of stopping, the driver floored it. The driver was thrown clear of the SUV, and dashcam footage showed officers and bystanders rushing to his aid. A nearby nurse and her husband joined in to help before paramedics arrived. While police never confirmed the man's condition, the crash itself looked severe enough to change lives. It's a painful example of how refusing to stop can turn a minor violation into a near-fatal mistake. On June 9, 2024, the afternoon sun hung low over Fort Smith as an Arkansas state trooper locked onto a speeding motorcycle. What began as a simple traffic stop turned into a test of nerve at speeds that pushed beyond 130 miles per hour. The rider, no helmet, no fear, darted through city streets like a ghost no one could catch. With each turn, each flash of asphalt, the tension between chase and chaos grew thicker.
Traffic. Light traffic. Big fast news volumes right now.
Going through a red light.
Hey, 7 Captain Lee, coming up to Garrison. North through Garrison, south to North A. Passing North J. John, speed 100, no traffic. No one's walking. I'm coming up to North X, they got North 6 again. North 6 again.
Thank you, Rick.
Left it out in the photo. Keep trying to take it back up. Then walking in, I'm coming up behind you.
Get down, hey, get down. Oh, look at this. Oh, because of that? Because of that? You're so misdemeanor. That's it. Misdemeanor at the most. I did not do that. I throw that on the ground and stomp on it. Oh, fuck. When I got it, I think it's on my hand. Yeah.
By the time officers boxed him in behind the county jail, the rider was bloodied but alive. Identified only through his passport, the man faced charges of fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, and numerous traffic violations. The trooper's own car smoked from the final impact, a reminder of how dangerous motorcycle pursuits can be. Every second of that chase could have ended differently, and none of it was worth the risk he took. Just after noon on December 31st, 2022, a heavy fog rolled across Interstate 95 in Cecil County, Maryland. Visibility was barely a few hundred feet when state troopers spotted a vehicle weaving through the haze at dangerous speeds. What started as an attempt to stop a reckless driver quickly turned into a deadly pursuit along a highway swallowed by mist. No one on that road could see what was about to unfold.
She's all over the place. She's not stopping. She's speeding up 100 miles on the shoulder. We're actually taking the Elkton exit on south. 1050, 1050 on the exit, 1050. 1050 on the exit ramp. So. Vehicle's on fire, start fireboard. Got it. Start fireboard, vehicle's on fire. 1050 on the exit ramp. So. Vehicle's on fire, start fireboard. Got it. Can you hear me?
Northeast, I believe they're the ramp from northbound to southbound 279. We'll be out within a minute.
Never.
11 highway, the vehicle's wrapped around a tree. I can't get to her. The engine's on fire from below. Get fireboard here.
10-4 on front of the mall.
You got fire extinguisher? You got fire extinguisher?
Yeah, I do. Fireboard notified.
Behind us.
What was your message?
I'm down.
She's in the car. I can't get to her.
Moments later, the suspect's car careened off the interstate and slammed into a tree, mangled beyond recognition. The driver, a woman whose name was not immediately released, was pronounced deceased at the scene. Investigators later said the pursuit lasted only minutes, yet its consequences will last a lifetime for everyone involved. A fatal reminder that sometimes even slowing down can't stop what's already in motion. On February 18, 2022, an 18-year-old driver called 911 in panic. His accelerator was stuck, his brakes wouldn't respond, and his car was speeding out of control. Dispatchers could hear the fear in his voice as the silver Toyota Camry circled the loop at nearly 90 miles per hour. Police units scrambled to clear the roads ahead, trying to contain what was fast becoming a runaway missile on 4 wheels.
Cars landing on me, and the vehicles are parked here, failing to move over. They're trying to force something from behind. They're just trying to slow down.
Camry eventually crashed into a patrol car near North Loop 289 before rolling into a nearby field. Nicholas Merritt Voles and another driver were treated for minor injuries and no one else was seriously hurt. Investigators later determined the mechanical failure may have played a role, though speed and stress made it worse. A rare case where the driver wasn't running from the police, but from the car itself. On January 8, 2022, what looked like an ordinary traffic stop on Interstate 10 turned into something far bigger. When a black Infiniti blew past 3 troopers with lights already flashing, Trooper Wesley Dixon moved to pull it over. The driver's strange behavior, speeding up, slowing down, even covering the window, made no sense at first. Then the call came in that Carr was wanted in connection with a homicide out of Orlando.
He's on the shoulders. 194 is on the shoulders. 98 miles an hour. That's 194 on the shoulder. 398. Oh, that's on the shoulders.
In the end, the driver, Stephen Spencer Clary, was taken into custody and charged with fleeing and eluding reckless driving and held for homicide investigators from Orlando. For Trooper Dixon, it was a routine patrol that spiraled into a manhunt in minutes, a perfect example of how quickly everything can change on the road. In the early morning hours of June 2020, the streets of France turned into a racetrack between 2 riders, one a police officer, the other a motorcyclist who refused to stop. With traffic clogging the freeway and horns blaring, the officer weaved through cars on his own bike, chasing a suspect who seemed just as skilled, just as reckless. Every lane change, every near miss was a gamble at breakneck speed. The pursuit ended when the officer made contact with the fleeing motorcycle, sending the rider tumbling across the asphalt. The suspect was quickly arrested with a long list of charges. Miraculously, no one was seriously injured. Still, the footage shows the razor-thin line between control and catastrophe when both rider and pursuer are pushing physics to its limit. What you just saw was wild, but trust me, the next chase raises the stakes even higher. These moments never stop surprising us, and neither should you. Head over to the next video to keep watching the madness unfold. Thanks for sticking around, and remember to subscribe if you love seeing real pursuit action.